Hello, I'm Crystal with Whole New Perspective. Guys, I am just getting around to doing something with this ginger juice that I made last fall. So listen, come along with me and let me show you exactly what I did. Now, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so and give the video the thumbs up. I'm just filling it up with water now. This is a different angle. It smells so good in the house with all of that ginger. These are all the rhizomes that I harvested from the ginger. These are my stems, so you can see how I've broken those down. I'll definitely be using the stems. And these are the leaves. So I utilize every part of the ginger. I really love the flavor of stems and leaves. So now I just put all the leaves and stems in the pot, and I just filled the pot up with water. I'm just going to let it boil for a while. I also decided this time to go ahead and make a tea from the leaves right away instead of dehydrating them like I did last year. I still have quite a bit of dehydrated ones, and so you can see it makes a really good mild tea flavor. So I'm going to strain this and I'll put this in my refrigerator. So I froze the ginger in these containers, and now I've taken it out and it's thawed out. Now all I'm going to do is just go ahead and add some fresh ginger into the pot with this to boil. So guys, this is actually ginger juice from the fresh ginger that I grew last year. Now I used the green leaves and the stalks to make this ginger juice. Now once I froze that ginger juice, and once I thawed it out, I've gone ahead and added it to my pot. This is 16 cups, and I added fresh ginger along with it, and that will give it a more gingery flavor. I'm just warming it up, and I'll let it sit for a while, and I want to make sure that I strain off the ginger before I make the syrup. My ginger has boiled down. Now I didn't put any sugar in it yet. I'm going to go ahead and, before I put the sugar in, I'm going to go ahead and take all of the ginger out. Then I'm just going to put it back in the pot and then put my sugar in it at that time after I know exactly how much juice I have. This is the ginger that I took out. I'm going to go ahead and probably just let this dehydrate and see if I can use it again. I may just go ahead and shred it up and use it in some teas. So what I decided to do is just freeze the ginger juice. I'm not going to put any sweetener or anything in it. So I'm going to freeze it in these containers as well as these. I'll see what I have left, and I'll just continue freezing it. That way I can use the larger ones in smoothies or the smaller ones in smoothies, but I can also just drop it in some tea. So I have the ginger out of the freezer, and honestly, I left it in there too long, but here we go. I like these cubes. These are small cubes, so these will be the smaller ones. This will be a big help, you know, in the mornings when I fix my water. I can add these cubes in here. I like my water to be, it's warm to give a better infusion, but then I don't drink it really hot. Smells good. So after I get these out, these are some neat little containers that I got when I went shopping at Rose's. I think it was $2.29, and I'm not sure if you can get these at the Dollar Tree or not. Just try to see where you can get them from. So that's those. I like that. And I'm just going to go ahead and put these smaller ones in the bag. I always label my bag. I want to make sure that I have the year on it, because sometimes things go missing in my freezer and I find it later. But this I'm going to have up to the front because I'll use it pretty quickly. I should be getting close to harvesting the first batch of ginger that I have out in the freezer. If you look behind me, I'm sorry, I should be getting close to harvesting the ginger that I have in my container garden right now. If you look behind me, you'll see that I have some more ginger that's growing, and I need to go ahead and get that in some dirt as well. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in here. And then these are just larger. These are my cupcake muffins, but I do more. Actually, I don't put cupcakes in here, to be honest. I just like to use this for eggs, freezing my eggs and different things like this. Now this would go really nicely in like my half-gallon jugs. Let's see. You can tell that they were in the freezer a little longer than I should have left them, but that's okay. They taste the same. Let's see. And that's that. So guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and package these up, get them back into the freezer because they're starting to melt. It's pretty hot. May need a larger bag or to separate these, kind of like I do my eggs. That's what I think I'll do. Take the smaller ones out and I'll put them together kind of like I do my eggs. So guys, hands are cold. I want to thank you for coming along with me as I showed you how I like to make this ginger, the ginger juice. And I decided not to make the syrup next year. When I start to harvest these, I may just make it into a syrup at that particular time. We shall see. Again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. Don't forget to give the video the thumbs up. Leave me some comments down below. Let me know if you are growing ginger, if you use the leaves like I do. I'll appreciate any comments that you would like to leave. Thanks again.